Hey, bitch, it's JamiThatsMe here. Listen, girl, I know I'm a little late, but we finna get into it anyway. Okay, we gotta get into Love and Hip Hop ATL, and then be looking out for a video on Love After Lockup. Okay, because I had slipped on my pimping just a little piece. I had fell a little ill or whatnot, but I am back because I know y'all was like, Jamie, what the hell going on? So, girl, I'm back. Okay, so be looking out for those videos. Not sure which one's gonna come before the other, but just make sure you got your notification bell on so you know what the hell going on. Period. Okay, just make sure you're liking up the video as well. First off, we're about to go ahead and talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay, because Sierra decided that she finna introduce us to her new boo. Girl, it's giving the new age Carly Red. Okay, as if Carly Red ever went anywhere. Okay, but it does look like Sierra is taking a page out of Carly Red's book because she's making sure that she introduces us to a new Nika every season. Girl, we tired. Just when we get familiar with the other one, girl, you done caused the issue and y'all done broke the hell up. I can't take it. Okay. So she got us with this new man named Xavier talking about some he had wanted her before she wanted herself. Yeah, the old Sierra before she got all that work done. He wanted that Sierra before she went and got that damn work done all on her face, all them fillers in the face and in the lips. Okay. He wanted the old Sierra when Sierra didn't even want the old Sierra. Okay. So she done introduced us to this man. And I just need her to take a break and come up for air. Come up for air, girl. Okay, because you are definitely starting to act like Corley Red, and I'm not really liking it. Like y'all act like y'all can't be alone for at least 10 minutes. Can we get 10 minutes of breathing time? So, anywho, her and Zay, like I said, they've been knowing each other since they were kids. She's talking about how that's her bestie now, and they're so official. And come to find out, girl, they don't went ahead and got married. They don't went down to the courthouse. Okay. Now she says that her sister Quaderia wants to ruin her in so many words and will want to ruin her relationship. She says she's gonna keep the relationship on the low. And I said, girl, not you finna keep the relationship on the low, but you bringing the relationship to the public on a public platform. Sierra, stop playing with us, okay? Please stop playing with us, all right? But anywho, getting back to her sister Quadera, because girl, you are a mess, ma'am, and you was wrong for this. You done came down to the social media and said this lady got an STD, and then tried to insinuate that she doing drugs too. Now listen, I'll be honest. My immediate reaction was sue her. Sue her. Sue your family. But girl, in reality, realistically, that ain't gonna happen, okay? You'll be mad at your sibling or whatever. Now, some people don't give a damn. They'll go on and probably sue a sibling for something like that. But with them, I think they'll be mad about it, fight about it, whatever the case is, and move on or whatever. They do this all the time. But anywho, it was very disappointing to see that somebody would put that stuff out there. Like, you gotta really hate your sibling for real, in my opinion, to really, girl, y'all worse than the Braxtons, girl. You gotta really hate your sibling to come out and say that she got an STD and that she doing drugs. Like, that is some whack stuff. And then the mama, ma'am, you gotta really got some stuff going on with your daughter, or mad at your daughter, jealous of your daughter, hate the fact that your daughter ain't paying your bills or something, for you to get your ass online and co-sign all of the things that your other daughter said. That is crazy work to me. Then when Sierra go link up with her mama didn't want to listen to she had to say. Didn't really want to hear nothing. Wanted to avoid accountability at all costs. Like, her mama was trifling. When Sierra fronted her on the things that she said online, the mama gonna sit up there and say, I mean, yeah, I may have said some stuff. I may have said about 1 2 1 2. I may have said a little piece of something, girl. But don't be trying to sit up there and act like I was over there bashing you. And I'm like, ma'am, are you okay? Ma'am. That is what you did, ma'am, to co-sign what your daughter is out there saying about her sister is giving bashing, okay, for me, all right? I may have said some things out of upset and anger, but I wasn't bashing. Girl, what you thought bashing was supposed to be just bash back continuously? Nah, girl, you could say one thing and that's enough of a bash for me, and you was out of line, especially as a fucking mom, okay? So then Sierra was over there trying to tell her mama about the childhood and how she felt like her childhood affected her, like the different things that her mom did when she wasn't present and stuff, when she wouldn't do certain things or whatever. Sierra started, calling those things out to her mom, letting her know how it affected her as her childhood, and said, you created the monster that you see today. And I'm like, okay, Sierra, although I agree with you getting things off your chest and letting your mom know, like, hey, these type of things affected me, I don't know if it was the right time or not, but what I will say is you use this moment with the cameras around for you to slick bash your mama back the same way that her has bashed you online. I don't think this really was a moment of you trying to express to your mother how much she's hurt you during your childhood, or how much, you had, how much trauma you had from your childhood based on her actions. I don't think that was solely about that. It was about, let me clock your tea and call you out, since you want to sit up there and disrespect me in front of everybody online. I'm finna get your ass over here on this show. Okay, and I'm finna call out all the shit that you was over there doing, and I'm finna embarrass your ass over here on this platform. Now, how about that? That's what it was giving, just a little bit to me. Okay. But anywho, Sierra says that her mom put her out when she got pregnant. And I honestly kind of feel like I'll never understand it. I never really understand, because I had a family member to do that to her daughter at one point when she got pregnant, at a younger age, and put her out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, girl, why y'all be doing that? Now, why? Shout out to my mama, because when I had got pregnant, girl, I mean, I had graduated high school and stuff. I was getting ready to go to college or whatever. My mama ain't do that to me. Okay? If anything, my mama helped me. Boy, I was finna give my baby a snip, snip, lippy lip. My mama was like, girl, you here. You here. Why they can't be here? You here? I was like, oh, you right. And I'm so happy that I had my baby. But anywho, yeah, my mama didn't do that. Something like, but anyway, girl, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand why people used to do stuff like that, like be putting their kid, girl, that's y'all. Anywho, so there's that. All right, now Bambi, Saucy, and Jessica link up, and Zell. Hold on, let me see. I'm sorry. No. It was I think it was Saucy. I think I put Zell. But anywho, so Bambi, Saucy, and Zell and Jessica link up. And of course they talk about Zell. That's what it was. They discussed Zell at some point, but before they get to Zell, they talk about Sierra being engaged to somebody, and then Saucy over there talking about something with Sierra. It's always a ready ring, it's always a cookbook. I holler. Cause I felt like he was not lying. You weren't like, it's always a wedding ring, it's always a cookbook. But guess what? We're gonna have to add to your tab, Saucy, and I think that you don't mind when it comes to this. It's always a new nigga. And it's really not a good look. In my personal, it's always a new nigga, but it's not a good look. Okay. It needs to always give therapy, and it need to always give you working on something. Okay. But anywho, working on your healing or whatever you need going on with you. Okay. So anywho, um oh, the fact that he also said that it's always a wedding ring, it's always a cookbook or whatever, and the fact that she keep hopping from nigga to nigga getting engaged and stuff, I said, see, Sierra, this right here is part of the reason why they be thinking everything with you is a joke. When you was over there in the damn hospital and stuff, they was over there. I didn't understand, like, why y'all think, like, why would she joke about that? Okay, but the way you be out here joking on social media, that's probably why. But at the same time, if that's your friend, at least check on the girl. Okay. At least check on her. But anywho, so they talk about Saucy and D. Okay. And Saucy said they're trying to figure their stuff out. Yeah, they're trying to figure it out because Saucy wants to be for the streets and D wants to be in the sheets with his one and only. Okay. Anywho, as they're chatting, of course, Miss Jessica, Miss Irrelevant, Miss IDKY, I'm here. Matter of fact, Miss, I don't even go here, but she still comes around. Miss Jessica, she decides to tell Saucy about Zell having a baby on the way. And I feel like that was out of line. That was not your place. I think that should have been Zell's place. Even Bambi was not willing to say anything. You be trying so hard to fit in. I feel like you did it on purpose just for Zell to feel a way about you so that y'all could have a spick and spat at some point so that you can make your position on this show be more relevant than what it is or something. Like, I don't know what's going on. But Zell, while you over there mad at Sierra for whatever reason, you need to hop over there on Jessica, okay, for telling your damn business. And some part of me don't even want you to say that to her because she needs a reason to stay on the show. Like, I can't. But anywho, girl, she was out of order. I feel like if it was her business that had been told like that, she would have been crying all over damn Atlanta. So she was out of order. But anywho, Zell meets with Brianna and she's talking about how she may not keep the baby and stuff. He's telling her before she really says that about how he told Bambi and stuff and how Bambi wants to meet him and meet her and everything. And she wants to throw a baby reveal party and stuff. And she's like, oh, okay, well then I need to make my decision by then. I said, I know that's right. And that's when she had to tell him about not keeping the baby. And even besides that, how you over there like you over there telling her like she don't know that lady like that? You just automatically assumed or accepted the idea of a baby reveal without even checking in with her to see if that's what she would want too. But anywho, she's debating on the baby. Zell is like, listen, whatever I gotta do to help, pay medical expenses and stuff like this is our kid, this is what I want and all that. But I don't know, y'all. As much as I think it's great that Zell does want a child, I think he really needs to think about, does he? I mean, I can't see Zell like really calming down and being a dad, but I don't know. I mean, hell, a lot of people have kids before their time, really, and they be all right. So we gonna see. I'm looking forward to the end of the season to see what her decision was and whether or not she really kept this baby or he actually has a child now. I don't know. I feel like it would have been revealed on social media already, and the fact that it hasn't quite been revealed that she has had a baby or anything like that or pregnant. Well, I don't know her Instagram to know if she's still pregnant, but it kind of makes me think this is not gonna happen for him. But anywho, let's keep going. So Jasmine, let's get to Jasmine. Okay, I think she was talking to Erica Banks or whatnot, and Jasmine says that she didn't even want to keep the baby. Okay. She tells Erica Banks, or at least she told the confessional people, that she didn't even want to keep this baby. From what it sounds like, Kirk was the one that wanted her to keep the damn baby. And I think she said that she was worried about how people were gonna view her and stuff. And he's like, fuck them people. Like, it'll be bad for a moment, and then you will move on, whoop whoop whoop, or whatever. Come to find out, she said this man was planning on leaving Rashida. When I tell y'all can be mad at her all y'all want, but I believe everything Jam is saying. I believe everything she's saying. The only gag you really fell for was him leaving Rashida. He knew he wasn't gonna do that though. He knew that they got too much business tied up. I think his livelihood depends on the likeness and the image of Rashida. That he was not going to do that, in my personal, okay? Erica tells her she needs to go to talk to Rashida. Like, you feeling this way? Like, you need to go talk to Rashida. And Jasmine's like, well, I don't owe Rashida a motherfucking thing. And I said, well, listen, you ain't never lied. You don't owe her nothing. But I am trying to understand now, the more I'm watching this, what is your purpose of exposing him? It has to be for more than just, oh, because he sat up there and said that, I be coming to the door on my birthday, so he trying to play me out. Like, it has to be more to that. What are you trying to accomplish by exposing him to the other castmates? Like, you would think that if you really wanted to trigger something, you would go and have a talk with Rashida, but then at the same time, girl, it's giving Rashida is mystic beside him. So I don't know what the hell are we doing this for, a storyline? Let me tell you something, Jamie. If I ain't say this before, I'm definitely saying it now, and if I did, I'm saying it again. Girl, next season, because I do see you being on this show next season, I feel like you can be a likable person. Despite the mistake that you may have made, or whatever the case, or the intention that you made, whatever you did out there with Kurt, girl, despite that situation, I do feel like you could be a likable person. BIT, you are very cute, hair be laid, you got style, like, you got some things, like, okay? You, listen, all right? I don't dislike your personality yet. I don't dislike it. I like how you be checking the girls and let them know that you ain't no pushover just because you play side chick to somebody. Now, I may not be supporting the side chick role, but I'm glad that you ain't letting these just bully you. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you ain't letting these hoes play on you for real. So I'm with you on that. But can you make sure next season that we get to know a little bit more about you? And no foolishness, for real, for real. Can we get to know, like, what else are you working on? What are you trying to push forward? Are you trying to work on a clothing line? Do you know how to sing? Are you working on that? Do you got some music? Are you trying to be a little piece of a rapper? What you got going on outside of this Kirk and Rashida? Because if you want to go and grow and make it bigger than what it is, the girl, okay, it don't need to be that. All right, it's time to let that go. So I'm hoping that next season you come back with a storyline that is nothing to do with Rashida and Kirk. And I do hope that you actually return to the show and it's not some Rashida and Kirk brought you on the show to use you to be a part of the storyline and then, dismissed you again. So I mean, we'll see. Okay. But anywho, Jock and Spice in the studio. Y'all know Spice is trying to get this collaboration together. And I'm not opposed to it because I hope that it actually comes out. It seems like they're actually doing some work towards making a collaboration actually happen. So Jock is in the studio rapping with her. Then he tells her at some point about him and Kendra and the issues that they're going through. And he tells her that he feels like Kendra don't want kids with him. Then he says that's the reason he went and got another woman pregnant. Like, that's the reason we took a break the first time. And then after we took that break, I went and messed with this lady. Then I got this lady pregnant. And da-da-da. And I said, nigga, what you not for to do is sit up here and blame all of this on Kendra. That's what we not for to do. Sit up here and blame your decisions and your actions on Miss Kendra. You did what you wanted to do because that's what you wanted to do, regardless of how mad she made you. That was a you decision. All right. He mad that she's over there saving her eggs for the next NIGGA. And I'm like, but sir, you've played in so many women's faces in your day and over the years that I don't feel bad about her wanting to save her egg. I don't feel bad for you about her wanting to save her eggs, even if it is for the next NIGGA. She really saving the eggs because she's not at a place where she wants to have a child right now. You're frustrated because you don't want to have a child later because you ain't trying to be old as hell trying to raise a child. She, in my opinion, does not have complete faith in this marriage that it's going to last another 5 years or so. So for her being still young, she's putting them on ice because she thinks by the time she's really ready to have a child, you might not be ready to have a child, and she's gonna be the hell out of the marriage. So she might as well put them on ice. So when she gets the next, I'm not mad at her for this. Okay, I feel like that's thinking for your future. I think that's a smart move. I think it's thinking for her future. I don't think she should be pressured into having a child right now if that's not what she wants. But I do understand where he is coming from, right? And that's where I have to fault her as well, because it's like you didn't want no kids at first. Now all of a sudden you want kids, and I just feel like you knew what you was getting when you got with him, you know. And then Jock, why? I mean, well, I can't say that he should have never got with Kendra and got with a woman without kids, because she may want kids, but at the time I guess he wasn't thinking that because she was so adamant about not wanting them at that time. So I don't know, y'all both effed up in this situation. But like I said, I'm not opposed to Kendra putting her eggs on ice or whatever she needs to do for the future. And whether the future is going to include Jock or not include Jock, Miss Ma'am will be prepared. I'm sorry, it's just what it is. Okay. Rashida, all right, let's see, they're all at the event for Kirk and Rashida or whatever the case is. And let me tell y'all, they find out that Mama D was being messy by having Jasmine over there, allowing Jasmine to spread the tea on Kirk. So when Mama D gets there, Rashida Mama pulls her to the side and trying to front her on the information. And so they learn, or at least she learns, that Mama D didn't like how they acted last year. Okay, so she pulled the stunt this year. And so she said, oh, well, you need to go have a conversation with Rashida. I loved so much Mama D's response. And she said, Charlene, I'm trying to see how this is going to play out. When I tell you, I love that, and I got a damn cackle out of it. I thought that shit was so funny. I said, I know that's right, Mama D. I'm trying to see how this is going to play out. That's what I'm trying to get into. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm trying to get into that. Okay, don't play on my top and think I'm not for the playback. She thought that because she was coming to Mama D was finna change her mind. Mama D like, hell no, I ain't changing a goddamn thing. I said what I said, I did what I did, and I'm finna see what I'm finna see. Now, what else is going on? Get you a seat too, boo. Girl, I was here. I said, let's go, Mama D, Mama D. So Jasmine pulls up, of course. And when she pulls up, you know, she's confronted by Miss Carly or whatever. Carly brings up, like, why she here, all this other stuff. And then she brings up the receipts and want to see what Kirk said to Jasmine and all this and that. Then she takes the information and relay it back to the girls. Spices all in the damn phone. Erica Dixon all in the phone. They feel like it's not receipts because it's blurred out messaging. Now, I'm somewhere in between. Like, I'm on Jasmine's side, too. Like, he did say what he said. You can kind of make out what he said, even though the words are blurred. But I wish that the words were not blurred or blacked out in the text so that it could be absolutely no questioning on what the hell was being said, you know. So it was giving that this is a receipt, but not necessarily a receipt, because a receipt should show everything. But anywho, girl, it started getting real messy when they asked for Kirk's phone, because she said this happened in like what, March 22nd or whatever day. So let's see your phone. Let's see what you got in your phone. Baby, they pulled up Kirk's phone. Kirk passed that phone over. The reactions that Kirk was given, I did that shit. He either did that SHI because it's still in his phone, or he deleted it out his phone. Either way, both of them is telling, baby. And Rashida got pissed off and she walked the hell off. Girl, Rashida, listen. It's just crazy how you be sitting up there letting that man play in your face. Rashida, if you not going to leave Kirk, that's on you. Y'all got a lot of stuff tied together. You going to do what you want to do anyway, because that's just how you is. Can you at least go get you somebody? Oh, because if you just gonna sit in it, just sit in it. When he out at the club, don't think you not feeling good in somebody's spot, getting hot. Don't stop. Just don't think I'm not. Like, how you friends with Candy and you ain't got you a piece of man on the side? Like, I'm not finna sit up here. I know you had came to the people and you had told us that it was infidelity on both sides at some point. You did say that, so you had got your get back on him at some point. But girl, you might need to get back. Okay. Getting to get back. Period. But girl, anywho, that's all I got on love and hip hop ATL. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below on the show, honey. I'm Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Jami, that's me. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Bye bye.
city and cul-de-sac. Coming, I swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest, but drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for this and they died of me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be